Before we start the movie, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new content. The story begins with an old man named Thomas who was writing articles while sitting in his house. We later learn that Thomas is a famous writer contributing to very renowned newspapers. Then we see him looking at a beautiful girl approaching him, and her name is Mia. Mia had come here to meet Thomas, and we learn that her dream is to become a successful and famous writer like him. As Mia and Thomas start talking, we discover that Thomas is a very social and intelligent person. When Mia asks for something to drink, Thomas takes out a cigarette and smokes it, mentioning that his doctor has forbidden him from consuming things like coffee, cold drinks, cigarettes, and licorice juice, but he doesn't care about the doctor's advice. He ends up smoking anyway, saying that even if he dies, he would have at least smoked before his death. After a long conversation, Mia asks Thomas to read her article. Upon reading it, Thomas gives his honest opinion, telling her that he didn't like it and considered it a failure. He provides Mia with advice and tips to help her improve her writing. Mia agrees with his feedback, and Thomas suggests that she should try writing something unique in her own style. However, he strangely adds that if she wants to continue their conversation, they should go to his friend Louis' apartment because he doesn't like noise. While they are talking, a woman approaches Thomas asking for his autograph. Thomas then asks Mia to leave and go to his friend's apartment. Mia agrees, and soon they arrive at Louis' apartment. Mia starts admiring the paintings there, and one particular painting catches her eye. At that moment, Thomas offers her licorice juice. She mentions that she hasn't liked painting for a long time because it requires a lot of thinking, which doesn't happen when she writes. After a while, Thomas gets closer to Mia, removes his glasses, and kisses her. Mia responds, "If you want more, you can take it." Thomas replies that he doesn't like meaningless talk and prefers to get straight to the point. He then asks her to take off her clothes, stating, "To get advice and tips from me, you need to give me something in return." He clarifies that he doesn't want a relationship, he just wants to see her true beauty. We learn that Thomas was attracted to Mia from the first moment he saw her and had decided to have a relationship with her. However, after hearing his request, Mia quickly refuses and leaves the apartment. But after a short while, Mia returns to Thomas and takes off her clothes as he had asked. He then asks her to sit beside him and starts touching her body. Later, she enters the bathroom to take a shower, only to be surprised when Thomas follows her inside and shuts the bathroom door firmly. Mia tries to open the door but fails. Thomas tells her that he forgot the door locks tightly when closed and also forgot that his friend Louis won't return for 2 days. Now they are trapped inside the bathroom. Thomas and Mia try to open the door repeatedly, but without success. Thomas attempts to break the door, but it doesn't budge. Eventually, he gets tired and decides to rest. At the same time, Mia starts shouting for help from the bathroom window, but Thomas stops her, warning that if someone sees them, it would be embarrassing. Thomas realizes that they have to stay in the bathroom until Louis returns. Meanwhile, Mia tells him that she must return home as soon as possible because her father will report her disappearance to the police, since she didn't inform him where she went. She also tells him that her father would definitely sense something is wrong. Thomas then starts shouting for help from the bathroom window, but there is no response. They both realize that escaping from the bathroom is nearly impossible. Mia tells Thomas that if her father finds her in this situation, she will be in danger. Thomas asks what her father could do, and Mia reveals that her father is in the military. Hearing this, Thomas becomes anxious and starts worrying that her father might shoot him. He then tells Mia that he knows her father and also knows her older sister, Asia. He mentions that he attended acting classes with her sister and enjoyed the experience with her. Thomas continues to share exciting stories from his life, and Mia enjoys listening to him. He tries to get closer to Mia, but she refuses and moves away, telling him that she didn't expect him to act this way. Thomas doesn't respond and tries to approach her again, but Mia insists that she doesn't want anything to happen between them and just wants to get out of there. At this point, Thomas shouts for help again from the bathroom window, but receives no response once more. He becomes very sad and says they need to get out as soon as possible. He then changes the topic, mentioning that since he is an old man, no one gets close to him and no one has ever considered having a relationship with him. He expresses his sadness to Mia. Hearing his words, Mia feels guilty and decides to have a relationship with him. After that happens, Thomas gives her feedback on the weak points in her writing, which deeply upsets Mia. She tells him that when she was a child, she stood in front of the mirror imagining herself famous. Thomas tells her that people don't love themselves as they are and always try to change, believing they need to become stronger, which is a mistake. Mia understands Thomas's words and both of them feel bored. Later, Thomas tells Mia that what happened today is a mistake they will remember for the rest of their lives. Suddenly, they hear a man's voice outside the bathroom window. Thomas tries to call him and asks him to contact his friend Louis. The man initially refuses, but Thomas offers him money. After a while, Louis returns to the apartment and Thomas and Mia are freed from the bathroom. Mia gets dressed and leaves the apartment, and Thomas decides to ignore her. And here we reach the end of the movie. If you liked the movie, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new content.